Nobody will get anything done for the
had,
hijinks.
I would have still had to have selected spells, so there's just not enough time.
You can select them while you play.
No, that's terrible.
That's a bit cheaty.
Oh, what spell do we need for this? Oh, I just happen to have it. How convenient.
That's literally what he does in Third's game anyway.
That sounds just like him.
I'm a little afraid of this door after the last example of what just happened.
That's not German, bro.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep trying. Just because it's horrible doesn't mean I should stop. Well, it does, but...
Would you like to borrow my Professor Reinhardt accent?
Or mine, Heine?
I might, honestly.
So, what just happened here?
Oh god.
All I want.
Where are we at on this map?
We are, like,
There we are.
all the way up over here. And we have a vagina-shaped door to go through.
Sticky.
I have to update my character's hit points there.
How much skill points does Eldritch Knight get for leveling in?
It is a power far beyond what you've encountered before. You suspect there's some elements of very high-level clerical magic at work, such as Miracle, Quest, Guys, and Flesh to Stone.
Gas.
Jace,
I would
whatever.
prefer...
So it's 10 skill points.
I would prefer not to be the one to open the door.
You said it. Looks like a room. It's got all those things I described on the walls. And people warn you that sometimes the walls are good, but sometimes the walls are very, very bad.
Right.
What exactly just happened to the people that just died? I was
They
okay.
So they attacked the plaster because the first time it was attacked, magical energy surrounded them. They internalized it, and they gained a stat boost. They tried it again, however, and the energy surrounded them, sucked them into the painting, and converted them to a picture on the wall.
Cool. Don't touch the walls.
Clearly, the architect is sick and tired of people smashing all the plaster and breaking all his art, so he's punishing people.
I will clap Lothar on the shoulder and say, "It's okay. Lucifer shall see us through this."
Wait.
Well done. Keep your
Hail
freaking
Satan. So this is technically painting vor, so that one vor fan out there finally got something.
Oh god.
I think the goo creature, or the ooze, gelatinous cube.
Oh yeah, well I guess that is technically also.
Yeah, but
It was like a 4.
but that's a board.
Okay. Sunly
There's one
Mode
big
7
bad goo.
sits there. I am pleased.
He tense his fingers.
Alright.
Good. Excellent.
It is absorption.
Do we have anybody in here with good perception?
I have a frickin' 16. I have a 16.
Come check the
I've been
door
rolling
for
perception
traps.
with 22.
That's
Checking for traps.
that's DCL's job.
I've already checked this room for traps.
Did you check the door?
Yes.
That is a door, right? At the top?
It's
It
a
is a
vagina
door. But it is painted.
I make sure to check the door, the floor under the door, and the ceiling above the door every time I check for traps.
I cast Detect Magic.
The walls radiate magic, the door does not.
Well, I guess that's safe. I'll walk up, and... Is it locked?
It does not appear to be locked.
I
well then I will try. I will try my best to creep past the door with a stealth check.
Open it first, or are you just gonna press your face up against it and mush your cheeks into it?
The fact that you have to ask kind of scares me. I think I'll just gently push it with my hands unless it's really fucking heavy.
Don't touch the door yet.
Or unless it's pulled inwards.
Yeah, Cartwright just says, yeah, we need to get to a safe distance before you touch that thing. I don't feel like getting my face blown off.
Do you know what? I'm gonna put on some... Thank you for reminding me. I'm going to put on some gloves.
I'm gonna back away to the entrance here and hold up my shield.
Yeah, I'm behind my shield as well.
Well,
Okay, you can open the door now. I'm out of this room.
well,
I'm
it
back
has
in
to
town.
some
You can
way.
open the door. Alright, door opens and new room.
Nothing bad happens.
This room is filled floor to ceiling with any number of curious items. All of the walls are lined with shelves creaking under the weight of old, dusty jars filled with all sorts of dizzying and confusing liquids. There's a large desk and stool, both of which are buried under several manuscripts worth of paper and clay tablets. 2 workbenches and a table in the middle of the room hold yet more clay pots and urns, oils and perfumes, unguents and salves. Silken wrappings are in rolls or strewn about, while dried herbs and mashed berries in wooden bowls clutter the chairs. There are 3 huge vats near the back wall, about 7 feet in diameter and 4 feet tall. None of them have lids, and they seem to be filled with various murky, viscous liquids.
Okay, don't put anything in your mouth.
So you'd be surprised on how fast that rule gets broken.
Can I do a knowledge nature check on the jars?
The jars are sealed, so you would have to open them. You can do a knowledge nature check on the herbs and berries and the bowls and shit.
I'm putting on my filter hood.
Okay, I'm going to stay outside the room before I go in.
Yeah. You stay at a safe distance.
I am going hazmat mode.
Okay, you put on a load of protections. What are you going to investigate here?
Going and breathing heavy. Let's first... Well, I do actually have an empty jar. Yo, do we want to test these potions? I kind of want to test these potions.
I would not recommend it. Things from
Do
this
it!
place are...
I will
Try one of
secure...
them.
Depending on... Will you allow me to secure a rope around the jar to dip it into the potions?
Oh my god.
You want to drop some rope into a jar?
Like
Or
a
just-
rope tied around one of the smaller jars I have to bring out some of the potions. I want to see
you're,
this shit.
you're doing a little well bucket, so you dump
Yeah.
that in there and then pull it out. The jar appears to be filled with a viscous, clear liquid that has little swirls of almost rainbow-like color filtering through it as it swings on the rope. The rope, however, sizzles, and a very slow acid appears to be burning through it.
Gonna pretty much back away from it. Set it down on the floor and back away.
The
Put that one on
end
your
of the
face.
rope sizzles away. The jar appears to be fine and contains some of the acid in it.
I do not recommend drinking that.
Oh yeah. I'll wipe it off with something. I guess. Let me see what I have that's actually cloth-like. That's something I don't have.
I'm going to take a piece of black charcoal and I'm going to write on the pot face cream.
Excellent.
Is it too much of a stretch that I can just say I can wipe it off with a cloth, even though I don't really have a cloth in my inventory?
You can use your shirt.
Hey, Sinarra, can I get a cash
Fuck
update?
Well, there's lots of paper and stuff on the benches. You could just grab a random piece of paper and wipe it off with that.
If they don't have any words or anything on them,
Oh, they have words on them.
fuck that.
Oh.
Then they might be important. Actually, can I read the papers?
Sure, you want the acid to just keep burning through your rope?
My rope is kind of a lost cause at this point. I've got more.
Okay.
So I think I'll just,
How much of the rope is eaten away?
A couple of feet. The
Yeah,
acid
it's
keeps
fine.
slowly creeping up it, though, so you just want to cut it off.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that. Yeah, I'll cut that off.
Okay.
So-
jar you just sort of set down. It's still coated in the acid, but eventually it'll dry. It's full of the rest of it, though.
Okay.
So there are numerous sheaves and clay tablets. As I say, several manuscripts worth. It would take a very long time to do any kind of authoritative search. You could just randomly pick up a page and try and read it, though.
Yeah, just randomly.
Okay. It appears to be a rather boring description of some alchemical process that is lacking context for it to be useful.
So we're looking at the lab of a mad scientist. Lothar?
Oh,
Yes?
I think I could use your advice here.
I'm not an alchemist.
But you are quite mad.
This is true.
Well, I guess after the acid dries off, I will carefully handle the jar of acid, and I will make sure to isolate it in a separate backpack just in case it decides to explode.
Okay.
And there are some other potions, however. And what was the potion that I dipped it into and got the acid from?
You dipped into the middle jar, the big one in the center.
Well, first off, because I haven't done this and I really should, our perception around the floor of the big jars for any traps.
Good idea.
You don't see any traps around the floors of the jars. They are very large and appear secured to the floor through other means, however, so it would be difficult, if not impossible, to move them without breaking the jars apart.
I'm
And that's
just gonna-
something I do not want to do.
I'm gonna
I will
learn
check.
from past mistakes and check out the ceiling.
Well, yeah,
Are any
I check
vents
out
or anything.
No, it is a fairly ordinary ceiling. Several parts of it look blackened from some alchemical fire, but nothing of particular note.
There's the problem. No proper ventilation in here.
And nothing around along the walls.
Make a perception check and indicate which wall you're searching.
I will search this wall first. Should I just roll
you
for?
find what appears to be a hidden door set into the wall.
I will check for traps along the wall. I mean, around the trap door, sorry.
You do not detect any trap.
I will check the wall for traps or anything else on the other side. Man, these threes today's. And finally, the top wall if I don't see anything there. Oh, now.
You do not notice anything of note about the walls. Does not appear to be any more hidden doors.
Okay. Alert the party that there's a hidden door over here. Or if we want, we can still mess around with these potions.
Carefully make my way through, trying not to touch anything.
I don't have my hand on the door. Wink.
Wink.
Well, if you guys are all going to stand back, somebody's got to go for it. So I guess I'll try to open the trap door.
Wait,
The
it's
hidden door, you
traps?
mean?
Huh? I mean,
You mean the hidden door?
Sorry. Yes, I keep saying.
So you
trap
got a natural 20 to open it?
door. Yeah.
That was a natural
Wait.
20 to search the north wall.
That was that was something else.
Okay.
If it's locked, here, let me roll. Yeah, that was a 44. If that matters.
All right. The door opens cleanly
Okay.
to another hallway with stairs leading down at the end of the hall.
I will go back to stalking.
What do you see over there?
It's a trap door. Fuck, hidden door.
Is it clear?
To be determined.
Okay.
Searching traps along the floors and walls and ceilings. I'll search the floors first because we've run into a lot of pits.
Don't forget the ceiling.
So many
We're at the top
fucking-
end of the map.
I turn to Growl and I say, "Well, they were nice folks. Probably gonna die."
You don't detect
How much-
any traps at the first two
No,
sections here.
No, so just skip all that extra shit. Okay. I'm sneaking along.
Can we... Let's stop for a second, because I just realized I've been recording for about 8 hours. Give me a minute
Wow.
here to restart the stream.
I
Oh god.